Intellectual property legislation. WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, was established by the WIPO Convention in 1967. The WIPO is a specialist agency of the United Nations. It promotes the protection of intellectual property throughout the world. Its headquarters are in Geneva, Switzerland. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property refers to the ownership of an idea or design by the person who came with it. It gives a person certain exclusive rights to a distinct type of creative design, meaning that nobody else can copy or reuse that creation without the owner's permission. These are a few examples of the intellectual properties: the design, the shape, the color, the combination which they use in order to produce their particular products. Because everything is called this, we can call this intellectual property. Intellectual property is something produced using human intellect which has commercial value. A definition of intellectual property. Intellectual property rights refers to the general term for the assignment of property rights through patents, copyrights, and trademarks. These property rights allow the holder to exercise a monopoly on the use of the item for a specified period. Types of intellectual properties: patents, copyrights, trademarks, industrial design, geographical indications, and trade secret. What is patents? It is covered under the Act called the Patents Act 1970, amended by Patents Act 2005. It is a monopoly right granted to a person who invented a new product or process of making an article for 20 years under the Indian Patents Act 1970. It can be renewed after expiration of the period. A patent has to be applied in each country by the inventor to claim his rights in that country. An exclusive right granted by a country to the owner of an invention to make, use, manufacture, and market the invention. Patent offices are located at Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai, and Delhi to deal with the applications for patents. Patent Information System, PIS, and Intellectual Property Training Institute, IPTI, located at Nagpur. There is the youngest patent holder on wheels, Jaipur, drawing inspiration from the scientist Stephen Hawking. A wheelchair-bound 9-year-old boy here has invented a game of 6-player circular chess. The boy, Hirdeshwar Singh Bhatti, has got the game's design patented in his name. This is the provisional application form for the patent application. Next one, copyright. Copyright is a legal concept enacted by most governments that grants the creator of an original work exclusive rights to its use and distribution. A right which is available for creating an original literary or dramatic or musical or artistic work. Copyright refers to the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. In simpler terms, copyright is the right to copy. This means that the original creator of a product and anyone he gives authorization to are the only ones with the exclusive right to reproduce the work. Examples of unique creations include computer software, art, poetry, graphic design, musical lyrics, and compositions, novels, films, original architectural designs, website content, etc. One safeguard that can be used to protect an original creation is copyright. In India, the Copyright Act 1957, as amended in 1983, 1984, 1992, 1994, and 1999, is available. Registration can be done at the Office of the Registrar of Copyrights in New Delhi. Protection for the expression of an idea and not for the idea itself. How long does copyright last? In the US, an original owner is protected by copyright law all his life until 70 years after his death. But copyright protection varies from country to country and can stand for 50 to 100 years after the individual's death, depending on the country. What is covered by copyright? It may be literary, it may be film, it may be the dramatic work, it may be the musical work, it may be the artistic work, it may be the sound recording. Next one, trademark. Trademark can be a word, name, brand, symbol, label, etc. used by a company to create a unique identity for their product. Trademark can be registered and then use the symbol TM, or the registered mark can be used within the circle R. The registration validity is for 10 years and renewable after expiry. It is covered under the Act called the Trademarks Act 1999. The Act came into effect on September 15, 2003. It replaced the Trade and Merchandise Marks Act 1958. It extends to the whole of India. Different symbols used in the trademarks are TM, entered to use application filed for the product. SM, entered to use the application filed for services. Or within the circle, that is registered trademark. Trademark is valid for 10 years and it can also be renewed. Service mark rights are reserved exclusively for owners for 17 years and it can also be renewed. A trademark is used as marketing tool so that customers can recognize the product of a particular trader. These are the symbols we can use as trademarks. It may be the name, it may be the logo type, it may be the symbol, it may be the slogan, it may be the shape, it may be the color. Okay, everything is called as trademarks. If you take the Coca-Cola, the bottle shape, if you take the McDonald's, the symbol they use for M, the logo type Coca-Cola, the color they use, everything is called as trademarks. Next one, industrial design. Design deals with features, shape, patterns, etc. applied to an article by an industrial process, manual or mechanical. Designs can be registered based on its originality. Henceforth, they can use or within the circle or registered with the registration number. These are the different designs of the industrial design. If you see the cycle design, the car design, or the motorbike design, the chair design, the watch design. It is everything is called as industrial design. It makes an article attractive and appealing. Hence, they add to the commercial value of a product and increase its marketability. Applicants can file a single international application either with WTO or the national or regional office of the country. The design should be new or original, not previously published or used in any country before registration. Total term of a registered design is 10 years, plus 5 years extended period. Next one, the geographical indication. A sign used on goods that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or a reputation due to that place of origin. Registration of the geographical indication is 10 years and renewable. The geographical indication of goods Registration Protection Act came into being in 2000. Imprisonment for a term between 6 months to 3 years and a fine between 50,000 rupees to 2 lakh rupees in Act. Geographical indication of foods, Registration Production Act 1993. It is typically used for agricultural products, food, and wine, handicrafts. For example, Mysore silk sarees, Darjeeling tea, etc. These are the examples for the geographical indications. Next one, trade secret. It refers to any valuable information not known to the society or the competitor. For example, method of manufacturing, the recipes added for producing any products. It need not be anything unique or complex, but must give a competitive advantage over others. There is no formalities required to get the trade secret rights. It is protected by contractual agreements between the parties. Trade secrets, that is confidential information. It may be the manufacturing and commercial secrets, consumer profiles, distribution methods, manufacturing process, advertising strategies. Trade secret. A typical example is Coca-Cola. This soft drink was invented in 1886 and was never protected by a patent, only by a trademark for the name Coca-Cola and by an industrial design for this very special design of the Coca-Cola bottle, supposed to be in the shape of a woman wearing long skin tight dress. The process of the Coca-Cola drink is secret and is only known by two persons in the world. They are not allowed to travel together so that there is no chance of them dying at the same time in an accident. The secret of the Coca-Cola process was well kept during all these years, and nobody is able to produce a drink with exactly the same taste still today. You all know that Pepsi Cola, its biggest competitor, has their different taste. For most products, every form of intellectual property rights can be obtained. Patent for every individual improved mechanism. Design for outer shape and contour or configuration. Trademark, brand name or logo for goods denoted as or within the circle. Copyright for instruction, manual booklet, denoted as C within the circle. What is intellectual property right? Intellectual property right, not to be confused with the intellectual property. It is a right vested in the asset, not the asset itself. For example, an idea or invention is intellectual property. A patent registration is an intellectual property rights. A customer or price list is intellectual property. A right of confidentiality is an intellectual property rights. A secret production method is intellectual property. A right to trade secret is an intellectual property rights. A particular way of representation is intellectual. Copyright or a design registration is an intellectual property rights. A brand or trade name is intellectual property. A trademark registration is an intellectual property rights. Thank you.